Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today we are going to be talking about two videos that have gone viral over on the TikTok streets. And y'all, I don't even know what's going on because it's just a lot going on. So this one girl did a get ready with me, and she was talking about how her friend stood up for her. Then she stood by and watched her friend get beat down to the ground, which is a absolute no-no. Then another girl is up here on the internet crying, asking for advice about her boyfriend, her baby daddy, her live-in partner that got her working three jobs and ain't paying none of the bills. I just roll call. Come on over, love bugs. How y'all doing? I missed y'all. Hey, Denitra. Hey, Miss Nisha. Hey, Colton. Hey, Laura. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Chantel. Hey, Cynthia to Demi. Hey, Sexy Sis 60. Hey, God's anointed daughter. How y'all doing? Waiting for a few more of the love bugs to join us. Thank you. It's actually a one piece. Let me see if I can show y'all. It's like a, I told y'all I gained 7 pounds, so don't judge. It's a jump like a bodysuit. What's going on, Jasmine? Hey, Taz. How y'all doing? Waiting for a few more of the love bugs to come on over. Come on over, love bugs. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Hey, Unique. What's going on? Thank you. Thank you all. Yes, yes, yes. Make sure you're paying the entry fee on the way to my house. Y'all already know how we do this. Y'all already know. Speaking of, wait, hold up. Let me make sure I have the monetization on this video. Because YouTube been trying to play in my face, y'all. Like ever since, and especially since, you know, I put that video up of me fighting, being ghetto and tacky. They've been playing around with taking a little bit longer to monetize my videos. Which is okay, because we're getting back on the right track. So we're not even going to harp on that. We ain't even going to harp on it. We're not even going to harp on that. Are y'all up in the building with me or what? Are y'all paying y'all entry fee or nah? All right, we got enough up in here. Okay, so let's get this party started. So first, we are going to head on over to YouTube because shouts out to Mia for sending it to me on YouTube because I had it saved on TikTok, but I'm assuming that the girl took it down because she was just getting way too much smoke and she could not handle the heat, so she got out of the kitchen, okay? And I don't blame her. I don't blame her for getting out the kitchen. Thank you. All right, let's head on over to, well, you know, another side of these YouTube streets. Fair you, shouts out to I Am Eloho.
Social media, give him your snap, give him your Instagram. I don't care that he looks like an ogre. I don't care if you have a boyfriend. Whenever a guy asks for your social media, give him your snap, give him your Instagram. I don't care that he looks like an ogre. I had just finished at the club with my friends and we decided to go for a McDonald's and we literally just sat on some steps. Bear in mind we are wearing heels and quite small dresses. Obviously we're all a little bit drunk because we've just come from the club, so logic isn't really kicking in. A man decides to come up to us and says, "Oh, you girls look beautiful." We say thank you. Then he asks for my Instagram and I politely declined. "Oh no, thank you, I'm not interested." The man did not move. He asked again. I said, "I'm literally not interested. Like, no, you can't have my social media." Just decided that he wasn't going to move until I gave him my Instagram. And he was making us all feel super uncomfortable. Probably should have just given in. If I've said no once.
I don't know how to, I can't make it louder, you guys. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm going to continue to play it and then I'll just like give you a roundabout of what she said in this video.
I'm not going to change my mind. Obviously, men don't understand that. So my friend stood up and she said, please, can you move away? She said no. He said, no, I'm not moving until she gives me her socials. My friend again said, move away. She said no, leave us alone. This man then proceeded to...
So she basically said after the club, her and her friends went to get McDonald's. They're sitting on the step, eating their food, you know, whatever, chit-chatting. A man comes up and approached them and is trying to talk to her, the girl that's doing the get ready with me. And she wasn't interested. So she pretty much was just like, oh, you know, like the guy was like, well, then let me get your socials. And she said, no, like, I don't really want to give up my social media. But he would not move. Like, he was persisting that she give him her social media. She did not want to. So at this point, her friend that's with her, that they was just out at the club with, intervenes.
Punch her, and she literally fell down the stairs, but he wasn't done. He ran down the stairs and continued to punch her, pull her hair. Obviously, this is a 5'4" girl against like a 6'1" man. He was so into the whole punching thing that his trousers literally fell down. Like, we could see this man's whole bum while he's got her pinned on the ground, literally repeatedly punching her in the face. We obviously couldn't stop it because we are also...
So this man is now punching this woman out, and the friends are just not doing anything. They're just standing around, just watching, I'm assuming. I don't know.
Just gonna get beaten up. So strangers were jumping out of their car and trying to separate them, and this man just ended up running off. A massive group of men like asked us what happened and tried to find him. Like, they all went after him, but genuinely no one could find him. And obviously with the London Underground, you can hop into any station and disappear like that. And
I
someone
went to
who
the
was
same
watching
thing.
it all happen called the police, and they asked for a statement from us and like a description of him. Obviously they never found him and nothing was done about it. This girl literally having a patch of hair missing from her head and bruises all over her. And I can't help but think it was my fault because I chose to say no to a man, which is crazy. The only way to prevent yourself from this happening and staying safe is honestly just let them have it, because at the end of the day, as soon as they add you, you can literally block them straight away. I would say avoid giving out phone numbers just because they can still carry on calling you on no caller ID even if you've blocked them. I don't care how ugly they are, because this is actually a safety issue. No one should ever experience that in their lifetime.
Child, with friends like her, you really don't need enemies. Welcome back to my channel.
You sure enough don't, Eloho. Shouts out to her. So pretty much, for those of you who said that you couldn't hear, she went out with a group of friends and a guy approached her in particular and wanted to talk to her, wanted her number. She declined. Then he was like, well, let me get your social media. She said, no, I don't want to give you my social media. The friend that was in the group, he was like, stop, Bambino. He kept trying. She kept saying, no, no, no. So her friend was like, hey, she said no, she does not want to give you her social media. This girl did not say that the friend was yelling or cussing a man out or getting up in his face. She didn't say any of that. We don't know how the girl was saying no. She could have literally been just saying no. She said she doesn't want to give you. We don't know what her tone was. We weren't there. And the girl didn't specify any of those things. The man proceeded to box the girl out, drag her, pull out a patch of her hair. And meanwhile, the girl that she was defending, they all just stood there and watched. They just stood there and watched. And what gets me is that the girl tried to come back and say, oh, well, the girl wasn't really my friend like that. She made a couple videos that I saved, but she deleted them because she couldn't take the smoke. She couldn't take the heat, so she got out the kitchen. Oh, the girl wasn't really my friend like that. Oh, well, we ran over to try to help her. How, we ran over from where if y'all were already standing together? Oh, well, guys were trying to fight him and guys was getting beat up by him. How was guys getting beat up by him when you just said he ran off and guys jumped out and tried to help y'all after? Her story had too many holes in it because she was lying. She was trying to save face because the internet was chewing her out, rightfully so. There is no way on God's green earth that I will be out with my friends, and especially if she's defending me, and watch her. I don't care if it's a man or whatever. If it's multiple of y'all, somebody could be on his back, choke him out. Somebody could be punching his groin. Somebody could be kicking him, pick up a bottle, whatever it is that you need to do. I'm not going to stand there, even if I only knew this girl for 2 hours. If we're together and she's defending me and the man is attacking her like that, why would I just stand there? Like, what? And I saw Stars Above say, was she dark skinned? I wanted to know the same thing. I feel like she was either dark skinned or overweight. I really do. And I'm going to tell you guys why I feel this way. Because the girl that we just saw, she's a biracial, she's ambiguous, and you know, the preferential type that the guys go for. But when they see women that are darker, when they see women that are not their preference, they treat them like men. They feel like they're not worthy of being respected. They box them out. They automatically place these women in masculine energy just based off of aesthetic alone. It doesn't matter if you yelling at a man. It don't matter if you're screaming, cussing, hollering. It does not matter if you are simply saying, no, thank you. It doesn't matter when a man feel like you ain't his type and he does not value you and he doesn't even see you as a woman worthy of even like peeing on if you was on fire. And we just got to keep it real. I seen a bunch of people making stitches to this video on TikTok. I seen people, you know, giving commentary, think pieces, so on and so forth. And this one woman, she was like, oh, you know, I just want to tell women are prey, men are the predators. Like you can't get in the ring with a grizzly bear and so on and so forth. And I was like, you know, I agree with her, but to a degree, it's victim blaming. It's victim blaming. Just because this girl stood up and told this man, my friend doesn't want to talk to you, you automatically assume that she was jumping up in his face and being aggressive and trying to fight him. So we're supposed to allow men to talk to us any type of way. We can't decline them. We can't respectfully say no. We can't respectfully say, hey, I already told you I wasn't interested, or hey, my friend already told you they wasn't interested. We can't do any of those things. Because then when a man that already has a predatory nature, a man that is erratic, a man that is emotionally unhinged, which a lot of men are, they cannot contain themselves. They cannot control their emotions. They cannot curb their urges. And this is why a lot of women are brutalized, terrorized, raped, essayed, DV'd by men that can't control themselves. But we get blamed because it's like, oh, well, you put yourself in that situation. How? When we literally was just telling this man we're not interested. And we don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the girl's temperament was. I don't know if the girl was like, she said, but it doesn't matter. Does it matter whether or not she was yelling, or does it matter whether or not she cussed at him? It doesn't matter. Speaking words to a person does not warrant you getting beat down to the ground, plummeted by a grown man, and getting your hair pulled out of your scalp. It does not matter. So we're going to have to stop with the victim shaming and the victim blaming. I'm so tired of it. It's disgusting. It's tired. Yes, we do have to be precautious. And yes, we do have to make sure that we're not putting ourselves in the line of fire and in the line of danger. And a lot of the times, women don't just go out looking for trouble. Women are not just jumping up in men's faces trying to fight men. That is it's a fucking scam. Like I'm just so over it. Oh, you can't fight a man. You need to not be up in no man's face. Did anybody go up to this man? Did anybody approach this man? Did anybody invade this man's personal space? No. This man was invading their personal space, and they were simply saying, we're not interested. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm like purging, so if I do that, I'm probably coughing or sneezing or something. But yeah, that girl, no respect. If those was my friends, I would have to catch the fade with my friends. Like, I would never talk to them again. They would never ever see me again. And honestly, I hope that whoever the girl was, that the victim, I hope she comes out and speaks out, because we need to see her. And I guarantee you, the girl was either really big and tall, big this way, or darker complected. I just bet money. I bet money. Yep, the male ego. Well, you look great. Thank you. Thanks, boo. Exactly. It's the male ego. That part. Hey, Thrift Queen. That's what I'm saying. She should have at least called the popo. That girl stuck up. Yeah, and then the part two, when she came back, she was like, oh, well, it happened so quick. All of that happened in 15 seconds. Girl, in 15 seconds, you're not getting beat down and getting scalped. That's not happening in 15 seconds. And I don't care. When something happens, your adrenaline, your fight or flight needs to kick in immediately. You don't have time to think and ponder and be like, oh, especially if you out and you drinking. Bitch, if you want some type of alcohol, how the hell you not extra crunk? Like, I don't, that's just me. I don't know. Especially if it's Hennessy. Oh, bitch, I'm picking up a trash can. It just is what it is. I'm not going to be out with my homegirls watching her get her ass beat by a grown man, especially defending my honor, and just stand there. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not. Everybody's not the same. Everybody's not the same. But this bitch should have never got her funky ass up on the internet talking about, oh, just give the man your number. Why would you do a get ready with me, recounting, replaying, doing a story time about your friend getting beat down to the ground? You made it all about you. And you didn't even seem remorseful. She didn't even sound like she was grateful that the girl stood up for her. There was no gratitude. There was no like, well, I'm thankful that, because at the end of the day, that girl, she probably saved her from getting her hair pulled out, her golden curls pulled out. People don't appreciate real friends or just real people in general. Like, everybody's not gonna have your back or try to stand up for you or try to like protect you, I guess, so to speak. Everybody don't move that way. So for her to come back and say that wasn't her friend like that was disgusting. And karma is going to get that ass. That's all I got to say about that. Speaking of disgust. Y'all, this really threw me. I just cannot. I cannot. This chick just threw me all the way off. I don't know what the hell. Hopefully y'all be able to hear it. How y'all doing? Everybody up in here, hit the like button, okay? Hit the like button on your way into my house. Don't play with me, play with your mother. She going to get her karmaism up. That part. Yeah, everyone is for themselves these days. Yeah. A clout chaser. Yep, the girl was danky. For real, because first of all, I wouldn't even want to come out and do a story time on that. And old girl got beat up like that, and I just stood there and watched. That's humiliating. And it just seems like morally, people really don't give a fuck about other people. They really don't. Like, where's the humanity? Even if you can't fight, like, at least you could have been trying to pull him off of your friend or something. Like, to just stand there is like, it's disgusting. I'm sorry, I'm disgusted. So, speaking of being disgusted and just like, ugh, this woman is going viral on TikTok. Her name is Ryda. This is her actual, I don't know how to pronounce it, Ajale. I don't know these people's names. Y'all know these users' names be kicking my ass. I don't know. But she came out and she's asking for she wants y'all to give her some advice on her relationship with her man's and her baby daddy that she been with for 7 years, that she lived with. She rearing his kid. She lived with him. She ain't got no ring. She paying all the bills. Let me let her tell y'all herself.
All right, serious question, y'all. For people in a relationship, me and my boyfriend always get in a fight over money, bro. Okay, mind you, I'm not broke. Like I'm not broke. I am broke right now. You know what I'm saying? But I make good money is what I'm trying to say. And all my money goes into my bills. It's just after all my money goes into my bills, I usually have nothing left. So I picked up 3 jobs, right? But my boyfriend didn't like that I was working the 3 jobs because he felt like I wasn't around my kid as much, which doesn't make any sense. But anyways, nevertheless, I had to quit a 3rd job because getting a sitter was becoming a little bit difficult because everybody started working in the evenings. So anyways, me and him always get an argument over cash. And mind you, I'm only ever asking him for cash on my off days. Like if I'm paid, I'm good, right? On my off days though, I do be asking him for cash. And I'm not talking about like hundreds of dollars. I'm talking about 10, 20, maybe 50.
She just said she can't get $10 fucking dollars from somebody that she's given her body to, that she gave her womb to, that she lives in a house with. $10, bitch. Shame. I can't. Look. $10. This is just so humiliating. Like, why do people get on the internet and humiliate themselves? I just can't. I can't. $10? $10. And you got to work 3 jobs. 3 jobs. And he said he was mad that you was working 3 jobs because you ain't spending time with your son, which means he don't want to help to take care of his kid. That's what that really means when we read in between the lines. He don't want to help. He don't want to have to watch his kid. That's what this is really giving. $10. Y'all, we is going out bad.
And it majority of the time it's to be put back into the house, right? Or it's to be put to good use. Like, I'm not asking him to get my hair done. I'm not asking him to get my nails done. He doesn't even get any of that stuff done for me. Like, he does none of that for me. Like, if he does something for me, I have to ask for it. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't feel like that's right. And I get mad because every time I ask him for money, he wants to explode or have some type of reaction that just triggers me. And I just want to know, like, do you females ask your man for money, and how is that transaction? Like, is it a fight? Is it normal to ask your man for money?
Yeah.
Like, how much money does he give you? You know what I'm saying? Does he treat you to get your hair and nails done? Like, my man literally does nothing but keep his money to himself. Like, and it's annoying, and he's very Mr. Krabs, and I don't like that. And I don't know if that makes me sound shallow or whatever the case may be, but no, I want to marry a provider, and I feel like providers, you know, will help out. And also, he doesn't like to talk about his finances, bro. How are we supposed to be getting married in the future if you can't even have a simple conversation about finances with me? It's always turning into I'm being money hungry. But it's like, I'm realistic, bro. We need to know our budget. How much are we able to spend? Am I wrong? All right, serious question, y'all. For people in a relationship,
Y'all, this bitch just got her stupid looking ass, and I'm cussing her out because I don't give a fuck, because she looked the fuck crazy on the internet. She lived with a man that she's been with for 7 years. She don't know how much money he make. She has a baby with him, and she does not know how much money he makes. What? Now, it's one thing to have a sneaky link, to be casually dating someone, and you don't really know how much exactly he makes, but he still cashes you out when you need it. If you need something, he sends you money for a bill. He takes you out. He buys it. That's different. But you're living with this man, and you have his child, and you don't know how much he makes. He won't give you $10. You know she paying all of the bills. You know she's paying all of the rent. And this is what I be talking about when they get their lions on the internet and make it seem like all women are just gold diggers. No, this is what's happening in real life. This is more common than bitches getting flew the fuck out to Dubai and getting Birkin bags. This make me mad. Now, she did a couple other videos because people was chewing her out and telling her, girl, you need to leave, because what the hell is going on? So what y'all think about this? And she asked women, she said females, but Thrift Queen said, no, we're women. She asked women, y'all, love bugs in the chat, what would y'all do in this situation if you were with a man that you had a baby with and he did not want to help you with the finances? He didn't want to give you $10 to $20 when you was in between checks because you robbing Peter to pay Paul, because you essentially taking care of all the household finances by yourself. What would y'all do? What would y'all do? I need to know. Date white men problem solved. He'd be homeless on child support. He wouldn't be living with me. Hey, Norris, Tony, what's up, boo? What would y'all do in this situation? Because she want to know. Leave. Okay. She'd be better with putting him on child support. I would never have a baby with a man that's not my husband. Yes. Yeah. Ooh. I like that. I wouldn't be with a guy like that. Let my rolls charge while he get all this ish out of my house. He would not be my man any longer. Know where he live with me. That part. Oh, as soon as I got pregnant, I take Plan B and haul that. There's a problem with at least not supporting the child, but I wouldn't have had a kid with him in the first place. She run, yes, the running emoji. She better not marry him. Oh my God. Exactly. Talking about I want to marry a provider. Girl, no, you don't. Because you've been with this man for 7 years and you know he ain't providing jack diddly squat. That man is not doing anything for you or his child. That man is not even doing anything for himself. You are taking care of that man. You got 2 kids, sis. And you know she's cooking every night. You know she's cleaning every day. You know she's washing his clothes. You know she ironing his clothes or steaming his clothes. You know she's doing everything for this man. Y'all know it. And she probably giving him extra money. Now let's look at a couple other videos that I saved that she did. Okay, now let's look at this.
I don't think that I'm not his dream girl. Every time we argue or whatever the case may be, even if we're not arguing, he tells me he loves me, he wants to be with me. I just think the money for him is just a part of his stingy qualities, like his selfish qualities he has to get rid of because, you know, him growing up.
Bitch, and you sitting up here making excuses looking like a goddamn idiot. El fulio, el stupido. Look, get somebody else to do it, bitch. Take me to Petco because this is like, this is trash. I'm sorry. She's really sitting up here taking up and defending this man. Why?
Even though he had siblings, he was the only boy. So it was kind of like all about him. So he has to break that shred. Like it's not all about me. And like I said, this is our first time really living adulthood with a child. Like, you know what I mean? So money and stuff like that is a big factor now. And he's not used to sharing his money. When we were younger getting together, I never asked him for money. I never needed to. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's the problem because how you meet a man is how he gonna treat you. And then that's how he gonna leave you. When you start a relationship with a man, you have to lay the ground rules. You have to let him know, hey, you have to give me money for bills. Or, hey, I want to be courted. You need to take me out on a date and I'm not going to pay. Hey, these are my requirements. I don't go 50-50. Hey, if I'm going to be giving you my body and you're going to have access to all of this and you want me exclusively, you got to come like what? Because y'all know how I am. You say no, bitch, I say next. You ain't going to do it. I'm going to get somebody else to do it. And then talking about he didn't grow up having to do shit.
Because my money was good enough for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it has nothing to do with him not loving me, y'all. I just really feel like he's just a stingy person and he needs to learn from that. And yeah, it is.
Never ever get with a stingy man. That is worse. A stingy man is worse than a broke man. And this is why I be telling y'all, when people be like, what you like, I don't give you a rundown. We're not going to get into specific details down to the T. My generalization of what I like and what I look for in a man: discipline, generosity, good communication skills, a sense of humor. That's it. On the shallow side, you got to have some pretty deep eyes. And you got to have a nice teeth. And I like pillow lips. And that's about all you're going to get from me. But those couple things that I just mentioned going to check off a lot of motherfucking boxes. I'm telling y'all.
Ultimately up to me. Like, do I want to be with someone like that? Like, what do I want in a person? That's what I have to decide. But I don't think that it's not, he doesn't want to give me money because he doesn't love me. I think it's beyond that. You feel what I'm saying? Because like I said, he does give me cash. It's just always an argument. I don't think that I'm not his dream girl.
You ain't his dream girl, because when men really like a woman, and there's nothing he won't do for her. And if he ain't got it, he'll go and find it. It just is what it is. Or when he do get it, he'll give it. And you live with him, sis. This is your baby daddy. This is not just a man that you casually seeing. You live with him. You are taking care of this man. There is no way. This man works, y'all. He even got a good paying job from what she said. And she's sitting up here letting him play in her face like this. All right. Let's see what else she said in this other video. I have another one.
Should I be the one that...
So this is the question she's answering. It's because he's struggling too. He can't afford to give you money. He's not struggling. He got a job. And it's a shame that he doesn't. It's not really you, but the position he's in. And people really sitting up here trying to rationalize this. Cock-a-doodle-doo. They will have you scrubbing the ground. They will have you up here embarrassing and humiliating yourself on TikTok. Y'all.
Should I be the one that should be the person who's budgeting and doing all of this? Because my problem is the fact that he kind of hides his money. So it's like, you're hiding your money. I'm not really sure what the budget is. An example of this is if rent is due on the 1st, right? And he doesn't get his money, he doesn't get paid until the 6th or whatever the case may be. If I have all the rent, I'll pay the rent. So I am banking that he's going to give me my money back. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm broke, right? And
they be saying, go 50-50. What do you bring to the table? It's because they want to set you up to be a fucking mark so they can continuously dig deep in your purse. That's why men is always counting women's pockets. Because a man that can do it on his own, he does not give a damn about how much money you have. All that matters is that you're smart, you know, are you entertaining? Are you talented? Is he inspired by you? Is he sexually turned on by you? Is he attracted to you? Does he have a good time with you? Do you make him feel good? Those are the things that real men with money care about. They don't give a fuck about your career, your degree. Like they don't care. They do like an intelligent woman, but they're not gonna say what you bring into the table because your money don't matter because they got their own. Men be saying they want to go 50-50 for shit like this because they know that you're going to carry the weight. They know that wherever they slack, you're going to pick it up. So they could do the very, very bare minimum. And I wish the fuck I would.
What ends up happening is when the 6th rolls around, you know, he's giving me the money. Sometimes it's not in whole or whatever the case may be. Sometimes it is, whatever the case may be. But then another bill is due, but he can't cover that because he just gave me the rent, right? So we're kind of playing the game of catch up. But I don't hold it against it because we're supposed to be together. So I'm like, if I got it, I'm going to pay it. It's just sometimes I'm not going to have it because I get paid bi-weekly. You get paid weekly. So every week you have something, you know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to go without to make sure my bills get paid, but he's not really the same way. Like he'll still pay his $40 membership, you know what I'm saying? He's still paying $40 on this, that, and the other. And then we both do activities together. So he does the activity, but it's like if he doesn't ask me for help on this activity, so it's whatever.
Girl, you paying for every goddamn thing. You out here taking care of a man. Just say it. Just say I'm taking care of a man and it's getting to be too much. I would rather drag my bare coochie on the cement grounds of Brooklyn, of the Brooklyn streets, before I get 3 motherfucking jobs to support a household and I have a grown ass man laying next to me every night. There's no way. There's no way.
But if he needed it, I will give it to him, you know? But say if it was the other way around, he wouldn't really do that. You know what I mean? And like I said, he doesn't pay for any of my recreational activities. But if he needed something to get paid for him, I would pay for it. So that's my thing. That is the red flag that's for me. But I'm like, I don't really know because I really think,
bitch, it's not a red flag. Throw the whole nigga away. That is not a red flag, girl. You need to run. You need to run. This man is gonna use you up. He gonna use you, and he gonna have him another woman on the side because somebody said it in the chat, but I feel the same way. He's spending his money on somebody else. Best believe he's taking somebody else. He's whining and dining somebody else. And this is what they do. They have a woman in the house that's frumpy, that don't feel as confident. That's why I say we need to take care of our external as well as our internal because it matters, especially as a melanin rich woman. You have to look good. And they fucking lie to you and get up here and just lie and scam. It matters what you look like. It does. And people could say I'm shallow. Yes. It matters what you look like, but it also matters for you, so that your self-esteem won't be in a shitter, so that your confidence won't be in the fucking sewage system, to whereas you would even allow a man to walk all over you and play in your face like this. Because when you are confident, when you feel great, when you are fierce, when you are bold, when you know you look good, when you love your reflection, when you are obsessed with yourself, you have options and you don't cut those options off. You don't feel like this is the best I could do. You will never ever allow a man to treat you so terribly to whereas that is your only option.
That this is true. I think that he is also struggling, whatever the case may be. But it's like we are in a predicament, I know, where we make enough money where we don't have to struggle. But the thing is, we're riding on my check all the time. And it's bothersome. I can't ask you for any extra money. But then I'm like, well, where is your money at? Because I don't see you paying for any bills. The bills are my name. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the issue. Should I be the one?
Girl, let's go to her page and see if she got any updates. Because what is going on? Relationship annoyance.
Let me tell you why I woke up today and was pissed off. And let me get your true, honest opinion. So, boom, I woke up at about 8 o'clock because my son was calling my name. He has like this really bad cough right now. So I woke up, and between the hours of 8 and 10, he just been calling my name. Then my boyfriend wanted to cuddle a little extra. Yes, his dad was laying in the bed with me, but I decided to get up. So my boyfriend wanted to cuddle for a little bit longer. So at 10:30, I was like, all right, I'm going to go make breakfast, right? So I get up and he's like, no, I want a big breakfast. All right, cool. That means potatoes and grits. All right, cool, beans. So I'm in the kitchen.
I knew it. Didn't I say she cooking for this man every day? She cleaning for this man I knew it.
Busting it down. The whole time my son is calling my name. I also have both my nieces here, so they're also needing my attention. So I'm just doing a fucking lot, okay? While my boyfriend lays down and rolls up, right? Mm-hmm. So then he comes out of the room. I give my son his breakfast, which is pancakes, some eggs, and some sausage, right? So he's like, did you season the eggs? And I'm pissed off because what the fuck, my nigga? No, I didn't season the eggs. I know you don't like your eggs seasoned. So why would I season the eggs? You coming out the room, that's the first thing you say. So I get a little attitude. Then go on. Moving forward, he comes into the kitchen, looks to see what I'm doing. He's like, it just smells so garlic in here. I'm like, that's the potatoes, James, because you fucking asked for potatoes. Okay? So that's what he decided to do. First thing, he came out of the room, instead of acknowledging me, cooking him breakfast, thanking me for breakfast, thanking me for taking care of the baby, anything like that. You season the eggs? Oh, it just smells so garlic in here. Like, shut the fuck up and wait until you...
Girl, you really are a submissive, providing, slave ass bitch. I just cannot. You letting this man complain about how you make his food. You give this man money when he wants to go out. You work 3 jobs while this man just rolls up or whatever you say he was doing. You take care of your kid on your own while he just lays down. And this is what it looks like when you agree to go 50-50 with a man, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it starts to look like at one point or another.
You get your plate and try them. I'll try them. So then, boom, his breakfast is done. Babe, your breakfast is done, right? Ignores it, right? He has attitude the entire fucking time, doesn't acknowledge his breakfast, nor does he say thank you. And then he smokes. Anyway, so then he wants to freaking...
And he's ungrateful.
Doesn't acknowledge the breakfast, nor does he even say thank you. He eats everything on the fucking plate, still doesn't say thank you, bro. And then I'm the one that's not supposed to have an attitude, though. And I did communicate and tell him that I felt overstimulated. He didn't give a fuck about that anyway. He didn't give a fuck. He just saw me having an attitude. And I told him, like, I'm sorry, but I'm just feeling overstimulated. And that's the first thing you say when you come out the room. It aggravates me. So look at me communicating my feelings, trying to resolve it, and it gets nowhere. And he didn't even ask me to smoke, knowing that I was stressed out. He smoked right in front. Let me tell you why I woke up today and...
This bitch is worse than Peach. Is she crying in this video? What is going on?
How do y'all do it? How do y'all be strong, bro? Look, I gotta get up and go wipe my son's ass. How do y'all do it? How do y'all be... Damn, I'm a pick me. I have horrible self-esteem and no self-respect. Mac. That's crazy. And you're an ugly troll with no life. That's even crazier. What's embarrassing for me? Like, I really want to know, what am I embarrassed about? I live my life and I stand on my truth. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Thank you. And I know sometimes some things I do don't make sense. Like this one, for instance. But welcome to my channel. I'm Ajale. I love to talk about relationships and about taboo topics that no one likes to talk about. I also have a lot of relatable content. And even if you don't relate, a lot of other people do relate. And they appreciate.
I got this bitch. Y'all. Oh my God. Like, what the fuck is going on? This is what is happening. This is like, is this what it takes to be in a relationship these days? Because you got to be okay with like working 3 jobs, cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a nigga, having his baby, giving him money to go out, allowing him to basically cheat in peace, and pay all the bills and pay the rent. I don't want no parts of that. Nothing about that seems even remotely appealing. Clout chasing, I don't know. I think she's telling the truth. It just seems like she's telling the truth, but she's also clout chasing because she's putting it on the internet. But I think she's telling the truth. I think she's telling the truth. And she's not even married. God damn. I mean, not that marriage will make it better, but like, ugh. Dick be ruining our lives. Just because a man got good penis does not mean you need to have his baby. It does not mean that you got to take care of him and put him up in your house and take care of him. It's like a lot of these men want to be treated like women these days. Men want to rest in femininity. They want to be treated like women. They want to be courted like women. They want to be provided for like a woman. It's just given very, very feminine energy. And I'm going to show y'all this last story and then we're going to skedaddle and we might come back a little later. How y'all doing? I hope everybody is going to have a great weekend. It's crazy out here, y'all. So this story went viral as well. This woman went on a date with this guy, and let me just play it. I don't know if this is going to be low. Hopefully y'all can hear this. Wait.
Are y'all ready for an insane story time
Hopefully y'all
that's
can hear.
literally actively taking place as I record this video? So I agreed to join someone at their place for a real chill evening. Movies, card games, couple of cocktails, harmless. I've known this guy for a couple of years. It's been an on and off kind of situation. Nothing has ever transpired. It's literally like we're basically nothing, right? So haven't seen him in a while, so I'm just here chilling. So I arrive, and his loft or apartment complex is connected to a hotel, and I see that they have coffee, and I'm like, oh, like I'm actually tired. I could use a cup of coffee. So I order my coffee, and we're waiting for my coffee when he says, oh, my ex is about to walk this way. I said, your ex? He's like, yeah, my ex. I said, oh, does she live here? He says, yeah, she lives here. I said, oh, interesting. So so she walks past, and he's like, Ashton, Ashton. He's calling her name, and she's ignoring him. And I said, oh, she must be upset. She must be upset because you're with another girl. Are y'all not cool? He says, we were cool up until now, I guess. And I said, oh, damn. So we let it go. So 5 minutes later, I get my coffee and we walk to the elevator. We see her again. I'm like, oh my.
Because first of all, if I'm out with you, why are you trying to call out to a next bitch talking about that's my ex and you're trying to get her attention so hard? I would have left right then and there. I would have left. You're not about to be with me trying to call your ex and then telling me that's your ex. I'd be like, okay, well, clearly you want to be with this girl. Like, because what are we doing? Why are you trying so hard to get her attention? That's so embarrassing. These men will embarrass you.
Oh my God, this is crazy. Again, so he says, he tries to talk to her again. He's like, Ashton. And she's like,
Hey,
I'm
you
not
didn't
ready.
leave?
And she's like, this is Cameron. She's like, I don't care. He says she knows about you. And she's like, I could care less. And her elevator opens. I swear, this is like a movie. Her elevator opens and we get on a separate elevator. So we go into his unit immediately. I sit down my stuff and he says, I need to go talk to her. It's
I
been
would have
30
left.
minutes.
Girl, what the fuck? If a man is like, I need to go talk to a next woman, and you're with me in my company, I'm leaving. There's no way on God's green earth my pride or my ego would allow me to sit up in a man's house while he's going to go talk to another woman that he claims is his ex. Right.
And I'm just waiting for him to get back. But I'm about to leave, obviously, because this is hella disrespectful.
Duh.
Hella. Honestly, the only reason why I have not left yet is because I need him to reimburse me for the liquor that I bought.
So she's making this video from inside his house. She's in his house making this video.
That he already told me he was going to reimburse me for. And also, he Ubered me here. I need him to Uber me back. Like, I'm already taking an L. I'm not taking a financial L either. No. And if I was not tired and I didn't stop and get this coffee, none of this would have transpired. Everything happens for a reason, baby. I'm good regardless. Okay, guys, I've had enough. It's been 40 minutes. I'm literally just.
Did you say for 40 minutes?
Fuck it. I think I was like unclear. Like I said that we've known each other for a couple of years, but he's clearly still expressing interest in me. That's why I'm here. So like, you can't be interested in me and like not over your ex. Like that's crazy. Get the out of here. Okay, guys, I'm really trying to decide if I should. I'm trying to decide if I should take the liquor with me or leave it here. Like I kind of don't want it, but I bought it, so I'm gonna take it with me. It's fine. I'll save it. I mean, I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point in my life. The Uber is $20 and it won't kill me.
God, we going out bad.
Macchiato and getting the hell up out of here. I'm out of there, guys. How's that for a story time? Kind of unbelievable, right? Ashley? Yes, okay.
I look right on.
Yeah. So I'm back home now, and literally I haven't even heard from him. It's been probably an hour and 20 minutes since we arrived at his place.
So he was just gonna leave you in his house. Yo.
And he left to go talk to his ex. So should I block him?
Bitch.
Or wait to see if he's gonna give me my money back?
Girl.
Are y'all ready?
Give you $20, you're gonna do all of that for $20. Girl, I would never talk to that man again. So this is the ex.
Like, to know her, I don't really care.
Oh, my ex is a
She was just another random girl to me. Also, like, no shade to the girl who like made the in question, and I'm gonna start by saying that it's Ashley, not Ashton. Also, like, no shade to the girl who like made the video. I don't know her. Like I said last night, like, I don't care to know her. I don't really care to know who she is. She was just another random girl to me. Like, I don't know. But basically, I literally was minding my own business. I had just gotten home. I went to go pick up some dinner. I went and got pizza. And my apartment complex has like a lobby where it has like a convenience store in it. So I went to stop, get something to drink. And as I'm like walking towards like the store, I see someone who looks very familiar. And I'm like, no, I'm probably like tripping. But as I'm getting closer and closer, I'm like, I know damn well this is not my shit. So I see him, and then I see the woman next to him, and I see that he sees me like immediately. So I'm just like, okay, like I start laughing. So I walk over there to like get my drink. I have to like walk by them. So as I walk by them, I'm not even like paying him any mind because I genuinely don't care. And the whole like ex thing, like we've been together for like a year and a half now. We've been like on and off. And we were just talking earlier that day, like we probably broke up like 48 hours like prior to last night, but we break up all the time. Like it's literally like it's on and off. So yeah, I walk by them, whatever, and all I hear is Ashley, Ashley, stop. And one thing about me is like I'm always gonna keep it cute. Like I I don't like you cannot make me jealous. Like it's not a thing. Like because I simply don't care. So when I seen that, I'm like, why are you calling my name? Like you're literally like, why are you calling my name? So I literally just ignore him and I just like walk to go to drink, and I go to like check out. So literally when I checked out, they had left like probably like 2 minutes before I even checked out. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm about to go upstairs, like enjoy my night. I go to the elevator to go upstairs, and who do I run into again? So this time, he's like trying to like introduce me to this girl, like some formal like greeting. He's like, Ashley, this is, I don't even know her name. And he's like, oh, she knows about you. Like I told her about you. And I'm just like staring at him like, what are you talking about? Like, what? So I asked him, I'm like, why are you talking to me? Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm looking at the girl. She's looking at the ground. Like, I'm like, I don't know what y'all got going on. But again, like, I don't care. Because, like, my thing is, if you're, like, bold enough to, like, bring another woman back to a building that you know I live in, he also lives in the same building, different units. But, yeah, stand on that. Like, I'm good. But the thing is about this man, like he never leaves me alone. Like so I already knew what time it was when he kept calling my name. Like I was just over it. And like I said, like no shade to this girl, but I'm gonna tell you like where you went wrong, like or what I would have done differently if I were like in your situation. The minute he would have called my name, I would have been out of there because I'm not gonna let any man who invited me over to his place disrespect me like that in front of my face. Like I would like there's no way that I'm letting a man call out for his ex in front of my face. Like that would never happen, like ever. Like you should have left right then and there, but no problem. So yeah, after I was just like, I don't care. Like I got on the elevator and I went upstairs like to enjoy my night in my own apartment. And not even 30 seconds later, I hear like knocking on my door. I couldn't even like put my pizza down yet. I hear knocking on my door and it's literally him, obviously. I guess he came up here to like explain himself, but when I tell you I literally did not need an explanation because I didn't care, like it was just a waste of time. I'm like, where is this girl? You were just with her 30 seconds ago. Like, what are you doing here? Like, he's like, oh no, you don't understand. Like, she's literally a friend. He literally called her his sister in Christ. Like, yeah. This man said that she like sends him like Bible verses and scriptures and like spiritual videos to like grow closer to God and all this stuff. And he's like, I'm not even attracted to her. Like, you know, I was just having such a hard time dealing with our breakup. Like, and she offered me a shoulder to cry on, like just a bunch of things. So in my head, I'm like, where is this girl? Like, I just like, aren't you gonna go back? Like, he has no intentions of going back there. Meanwhile, the girl is downstairs making TikToks after this man literally said, I'm gonna go check on my ex. Like, this is where you went wrong again. This is why it's really important, like, as women, we need to like know our worth because there's no reason you should have tolerated all the disrespect that you did that night. And
bitch, he disrespected you too, El Stupido. This is what gets me. Women that be swearing they highbrow and trying to look down on other women when you getting disrespected too. Why would he even bring another woman back if y'all broke up 2 days ago and he still wants to rekindle things with you? Why would he do that? Because what if he didn't run into you? He probably would have stuck dick in her. His Bible study, his sister in Christ, they would have been getting it on. Like, come on.
Like, I'm sorry for you. Like, I mean, I didn't cause it, but I am sorry for you that you experienced that. Because again, there's no way that I'm going to stay in a man's apartment that he invited me to while he goes and fixes things with his ex or checks on his ex. I don't know what he said to you.
Bitch, and I'm not about to open the door and let a nigga come in when he got another bitch up in his motherfucking apartment. How about that? You ain't no better, sweetheart, Ashley.
That's just simply not going to happen. And then, like, I'm watching your video and I'm like, you seem more mad about like the money aspect or the alcohol aspect that you bought the alcohol or whatever than you do about the actual like disrespect that took place. Like, and I'm actually very surprised like he made you pay for it, because I've never like paid for a single thing like since I've known this man. I don't even bring my wallet when we go out. Like, so I don't know. I probably should have like told you something. Like, never let a man make you pay for anything and then cash up you the money back later. Like, I feel like that's like common knowledge to everybody. But yeah, so I'm not going to tell you guys what went on in my apartment. I'll let you guys use your imagination. But it's probably a good thing that you left when you did, because you would have been there the whole night, like by yourself, which I didn't know you were there. So that's that. But yeah, I don't really have an update. Like, this is just a regular day. Like, I'm just, yeah, like, and to the girl who made the video, like I said, like, I don't know you. I'm sorry that, I guess your date night got ruined. I had no parts in that. I literally was just simply just trying to get a drink and go back upstairs to my apartment. So, yeah, I think she's a beautiful girl, and I hope you find what you're looking for. And I hope you don't settle and you like take the red flags for what they are, because you stayed longer, way longer than any woman should have. So maybe like keep that in mind for the next time you are in a situation like that. So yeah.
Bitch, how you didn't know she was at his apartment when y'all was on the elevator together? You see how people get on the internet and cap? Girl, you knew. And you felt like it made you better. It made you feel superior. It literally boosted your ego to know that he left another woman in his apartment to come to you. And why would you allow this man to do that, seeing him with another woman, knowing that he took another woman out, and then you gonna give him some coochie? But yet you sit up here telling her to know her worth and don't let a man play you. Y'all, it was long-winded. It was. I don't know. I'm about to go. I love y'all. This is just a lot going on. We'll be back. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Shout out to my new subscribers. Show up SRB her. Show up SMB him. You are the prize. You are the main character. The world is a stage. You're at the center of it. Life is a movie, and you're starring in it. It's crazy. The blind leading the blind. Exactly. It's too much. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on with these people, but they need to get it together. They are making us look crazy. They are making us look crazy. We got to do better. We got to do better. Why I do us like this? Like what? Probably free. That's why I don't know. When I get into a real, like, locked in with somebody, I need your social security number. I need your blood type. I need a tracker on your phone. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Bye. Later, love bugs. Spread love is the written way.